Yes, this is the sound of quality. You know that I really like my glass rod.
Bass.
Yep, another one. This is a fancier version of the glass rod, the multi-piece one with a fancier reel seat, and I think it's not that much on price. This one I think set me back 22 or 21 euros, and it comes on this adorable packaging. So plastic bag, another plastic bag, and some sort of velvety sleeve. Yes, this is the sound of quality. But to attest the quality, I will give you guys a closer look on the table. See you guys in a bit.
So this is, let me check again on my notes because it's very hard to say and I will say it wrong. The Wookie Link rod, whatever it is, and you saw me pulling 3 parts out, and now the last one is just the handle, still wrapped on the plastic, and the velvety goodness is all there. So the Wookie Link doesn't have any other information than this sticker on the butt of the rod with the name of the brand and some Chinese encrypted message. If I take the plastic out, sorry for no audio, this was still on August and I had the AC on full blast and the audio is just atrocious, but the handle actually feels like real wood. All the parts that you see there moving, the grip, the pistol grip, the double nut mechanism to hold your reel in on the reel seat, it's all metal, and this rod is 22 euros. It's a 1.4 meter glass rod, so a lot of an upgrade for so little money over the other one, the white one that I had before, with all the plastic that it had and that white, a little bit weird blank, and the guide wraps. Not that these guide wraps are any more subtle, but at least they are all from the same color, even though they are bright orange. Either way, the rod really, you can see the reel seat moving. It's actually one of the best fitted holding mechanisms that I have on any bait caster, weirdly enough, for a rod that I pay I think 20 euros. The ergonomics, I have to say, are a little bit weird because you have, if you just put your indicator after the trigger, it's a little bit weird. And now the tip of the blank is just a solid piece of glass, as it seems. It doesn't feel tubular to me. And now the vendor claims 1.2 millimeters on the tip. I will just measure it, and it's under that. It's 1 millimeter, which is good for us, you know, the guys that like to throw light stuff. And the guide count on this rod, it's 8, so 7 plus 1. The only complaint I really have, you can see this part is tubular. It's actually quite easy to see, and if I bang my nail you can hear that it's hollow, the other two sections of the rod. The craftsmanship on the rod, it's actually quite nice. You don't have any surplus of epoxy, you don't have any miswrapping on the foot of the guide. Again, as normal on the glass and stream rods, you have guides near or on the connections of the rods. In here is me counting the guides. It's a decent amount of guides for a 1.4 meter rod. It really needs them because it's a glass rod, is very bendy. And if I weigh this part, it's 20 grams bang on. The vendor claims 19 grams of total weight. So 20 grams for the blank with the guides, not that bad. And now the handle, which would be very heavy because it has the metal part, 78.9. So if we put that together, it's 98.9. So 0.9 grams over what the vendor claims. Not that bad. Not that bad, really. So other than the ergonomics, having you to get used to it, so you have to grip it like in between. You have to put 2 fingers up and 2 fingers down on the trigger. And the only problem that you can have with this rod is it coming apart if you don't do a proper leader knot. So if you are using a leader, the leader knot, it will hit the last section of the rod, and after like 3, 4, 5 hours of fishing with it, the tip may come loose. Since this is such a short rod, you can fix it by gluing it, and glue and just have one part rod. In here it's just me flicking the solid tip of the rod, so you can see how fast it responds. But it's actually a decent product. As I tell you, it coming apart if you cast it enough. And you can see it in action right now with me catching a pretty decent size fish, and you can see the line almost touching the blanket points, because this is actually quite decent shove. But until then, I will see you guys on my next video. Bye!